I'm going to start this off with the bad news. Tank didn't hold water. It held water for a week and a half. Filled it up. I escaped it, filled it up, added all the fish back, and then a few days later, the tank leaked worse than it did the first time. Like there was a lot of water coming out. So I had to think fast. I drained all the water, caught all the fish, and I decided that I'm not gonna try to reseal it again. I'm gonna sell the whole tank. Maybe someone else could reseal it. All the fish I had, clown loaches that I've had since I first got in the hobby, I sold them all. I sold all the rest of the fish, all my plecos. A lot of these guys I've had for like 5 to 7 years, so it wasn't an easy decision. But once I get rid of this, I have a new idea. I'm not going to do big tanks anymore, at least for the next few years. Maybe when I move, I have another space, I'll decide if I want to do a bigger tank again. For now, I'm going to stick with my aquascaping and work on contest tanks and just more content on how I plant tanks, how I design the tanks from beginning to end. And with 3 or 4 smaller tanks, I'll be able to do this a lot more often. I'm planning on doing an 8-foot stand in place of this, but it'll be a lot thinner, so I'll have more space in the fish room. And then I could scape one at a time. And once I get to the end, within 6 months to a year, I'll rescape the first one again. Also, my 25-gallon, I'll be rescaping that multiple times too, just to bring more content to everybody and keep my mind off of losing all my big fish.
All right, the 600-gallon leaked again, and I'm not going to bother fixing it this time. I'm draining the tank now. I'm getting rid of all the fish, and I think I'm going to get rid of this whole tank. I'm taking a break from big fish for probably a few years. Maybe when I get my next house, I'll decide if I want to get a bigger tank again. But for now, I'm going to stick with small tanks, small fish. As this is too stressful. This thing leaked on me twice. Well, once I got it fixed, then now a week and a half later, it's leaking again. This is the last time you're ever going to see this tank.
To remember all my clown loaches and all the fish I've had for a while, I'll include a few clips. Well, I had them throughout the years at the end of the video.